about it. Yeah, let's talk about it. Alright, I'm always on the grind. Yeah, let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it. Say you don't like this life of mine. Wanna talk about it? Yeah, I'm always on the grind. Let's talk about it. Okay, I gotta shine. Let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it. Say you don't like this life of mine. Let's talk about it. Okay, I'm always on the grind. Girl, let's talk about it. Yeah, I gotta shine. Let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's talk about it. What's going down? What's popping, world? What's the business?
Man, what's happening, man? What's happening? God body salute to everybody, to everybody on here, man. I'm gonna say it at the beginning. You could have been anywhere else,
Yeah.
but you
Yeah.
decided to stop here. Do our best to not waste y'all time. KK, what's happening,
Hey, God body solution. 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 Gotta say solution, man. That's what we're here talking tonight. We're popping up live and direct. Tonight, man, we're gonna discuss these mass shootings all across America on the 4th of July weekend. We talking about mass shootings everywhere. I got a little nephew that got killed Sunday, 19 years old. Um, yeah, man, I don't know if this stuff is being sold to a culture. It's a lot. It's a lot that we got to go into and talk about tonight. So, we first gonna say peace and blessings. Shout out to the fam, man. It's good to see y'all here. I know it's been a minute, but I don't know what's going down before we get into the topic. Like how y'all week been? How is it? Yeah, how have y'all been doing? Has it been trying times? Has it been like crazy? Yeah, what has it been like? I mean, just going into the energy.
man? It's for me. It's been a pretty pretty cool week. Uh, had some things, actually hit my memory bank today. You know what I'm saying? Just 20 years ago, I had a daughter and lost her, all in the same month. So other than that, you know what I'm saying, and that wasn't really no damper. Didn't put a damper on my day or anything like that. It really just made me appreciate how my life has came full circle. You know what I'm saying? From then until now. You know what I'm saying? From being a young man to now being a grown man that's done been through different things, and that particular event actually set a lot of things into play that happened into my life. So you know what I'm saying? I have to appreciate where I was to where I am now. And shout out to my daughter in heaven, Bianca, you know, still riding with daddy, So I'm gonna pass that right there.
Yeah, true business. True business.
Everything
Indigo.
good, dude. Everything still, forever free, baby. We free over here. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying? Ain't
word
nothing
life.
down.
Hey,
Ain't nothing
right. Hey, make sure y'all purchase that
down.
forever free merchandise too, man. We're gonna start putting that up
Absolutely.
with the links, man. Indigo God body. What's up, Goddess? How you doing?
I'm great.
Great word, like yeah. What you think the energy? What had the frequencies been? Are we being sold this stuff through the media, or is it times like where mass shootings and stuff like they happen over Fourth of
Yeah.
July? I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Those aren't real, first off. And second off, we're being sold a lot of BS because um, you know, their reality is ending. So I've been saying this for almost a year now. You just gotta watch it. If you can decode it, because everything is masonry, everything is under their occult. So if you can break everything down, decode it, numbers and words, it'll be fine because it's scare tactics. The more people they have in fear, the more souls they have harvested. So I don't know. You know how I go. I just go with the flow. I don't
I mean,
even, you know.
my bad. Now, I think that's is real what you saying. Like souls being harvested by fear. People have a fear. Can I pay rent? Do I have enough gas? Do we have enough food? I think a lot of stuff is being questioned by people on a day to day basis that it's hard conversation that people don't want to have. We bring the raw truth. We talk about the things that people don't want to talk about. So me, when I'm celebrating a holiday where I see firecrackers being popped, um, I see all of these explosions going off in the air where it's lights. I see these flags that represent Star Spangled. It looks like things are blowing up. Um, all I can think about celebrating the holiday is really celebrating war, celebrating murder, celebrating destruction. I mean, what else are we celebrating? Like,
They're
so I
celebrating their curse, their successful um
yeah,
their curse. It's a lot that have been going on basically.
Plus, you hit that motherfucker on the head. Hit that motherfucker right on the head. My bad. You hit that motherfucker right on the head. Celebrating the curse.
Yeah, their curse was successful. um a lot of people don't get that. It goes over a lot of people's head. You know what I mean? Like, I saw something and it basically said like the ascension process is forcing people's third eye open. They don't have a choice. You know what I mean? So that's it. That's just how I feel.
I think you're
Before
right.
we move past that,
Yeah.
who in their right mind? See, you got to think about what the 4th of July stands for when it comes to the government and stuff like that. The freedom, the breakaway from the United Kingdom, the breakaway from that, the British, right? So, and then after they broke free, they start killing Indians, enslaving motherfuckers. They were doing all that shit before then. So why would we celebrate the freedom of the United States when they enslaved and killed and murdered, you know what I'm saying, raped, pillaged the villages of all our ancestors? Why? Why? When you sit back and think about it, as a black man, and I know we go over, you know what I'm saying, about the word and everything, but as a black man, you standing out there popping fireworks, celebrating people and a system that enslaved and killed your ancestors.
I don't think nobody want to hear about it. I mean, I'm not trying to break into your conversation, bro, but I don't. I think we're at a real point in time where people don't even want to. That's like too far of a people head. Even what you're saying is like, to me, I think it's too deep for some people. Some people sit. The majority of people we run across, bro, they so simple. If you start talking about that, they gonna look at you like you the Scrooge or you Mr. McGruff. Oh, you always got something to say about what we celebrating, and you don't want to be involved in anything. Like go off and live in your own world. This is what people think,
Right.
because people are they're not used to critical thinking. So if you make some people think, they become uncomfortable because they got to think now. They've been told what to think for so long. If it's outside the boundaries or the constructs, the institution, whatever it is that molded them and made them think the way they think, if you come outside of that, it makes the majority of people feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. That's a true statement. That's a true statement. You know what I'm saying? People, it's just like the accountability thing that we talk about. You know, when it comes to accountability, is cool as long as it's not directed towards me, right? You can be held accountable. You can be held accountable. My wife can be held accountable. Everybody can be held accountable, but me. Don't hold me accountable. Fuck that. No, hell no. I got a problem with that. I don't really have a problem with that, literally, but that is how it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about everybody else, but don't talk about me. You know, I got something to say about what they got going on, but don't have nothing to say about what I got going on. You know, it lines right up with that, you know. And it's not over their head. It's like you said, they know it. You hear it, you understand what the fuck going on. You just choosing to ignore that shit. You know, so when you choose to ignore what the reality is, eventually you're gonna get slapped by it. You know what I'm saying? You either gonna have to wake up or you're gonna die in your sleep. Figuratively. I'm past that.
Um, I was just listening to Ish, and you know how we be going off and just running off, not off topic, but we be talking about so much stuff. Um, just like he was saying, accountability. People don't want to know the truth. They can't fathom it. It goes against their reality. It goes against what they've believed, the lies for this long. So why would they change? Switch it up. Why would they choose to think all of a sudden? So I don't know. I already know that this process is going to be hard for a lot of people. I saw a post and it said, people obsessed and stuck in the material world are going to have a really bad time during this next season. And that's true. That's true because it's a difference between working and living to survive and working and living to be greedy and things like that. So I don't know. It's just a bunch going on. It is.
God body, God body. Yo, with that being said, I'm gonna get back to the 4th of July holiday. Number one, did over 75 people die over that weekend? If it's over 300 million people in America, I think definitely 75 people probably did get killed. The guy in Philadelphia, they say he shot 5 people or killed 5 himself. Um, so when we go into it and look at that, but I look at these numbers and think with all of these states, with this amount of people, why do we talk about the 75 people that got murdered and make this like a huge statistic when that's a very small statistic for 330 million people? I mean, it's a very small statistic. So you do have to look at it and be like, why is this fear? Why is this so important that adrenaline is always constantly pumping through people's brains where they always are trying to figure it out when if only they calm down and really pay attention to things and slow things down, time slows down. Like you start to see the cracks, you start to see the issues so you can make a solution. Now it's different if you just see the issues but you don't have solutions. I don't want to talk to those people. Like, yeah, it's pointless. But when you see the issues and you're able to create solutions, then we can live with AI bots. We could live with these things because they can do all the work. We don't have to work. But if we still have to pay for things, but the robots take all the jobs, now you have a problem. And this is the problems that we're running into now. If people don't say anything, if they learn to be quiet, but you got all this adrenaline pumping through you. You're just like an animal that knows it's about to be slaughtered. You scared as hell. You want to evolve. You're looking and steadily attempting to maintain something that's fallen. It is totally fallen. So, do you want to be part of the rebuilding or construction of something that's going to last, or do you want to continue to try to uphold something that even your prophecies to the religious people, you all believe in? What are we calling these times? Revelations. Revelations.
Armageddon. What they want to call it.
Armageddon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there we go. Armageddon. Revelations. All the things we talking about, that people talk about, we here. We are here. You either gonna be in fear, constant fear, or you're gonna evolve.
Definitely.
Or you're gonna devolve off of the planet. Like, so did all these shootings happen on 4th of July? I definitely think they did. I know what type of environments and what type of people I run into 24/7. I would not be surprised if this turned into literally Resident Evil in 10 years. I wouldn't be surprised. People are damn near zombies every day, man. Hey, 10 years. 10 years. We in 23 now. I think definitely around
I think it's
30.
less than 10.
Oh my gosh. Look, is she right? You right.
I think that they
gotta
don't
say,
have
yeah.
until
There
they
we
don't have
go.
until January. You feel me?
Wow. Wow.
You know,
Speak.
Saturn goes out of retrograde in November. By the time Saturn's out of retrograde, this whole realm will be tore down. And I promise everyone that. So I don't know.
She said
I don't think that. I think they're
before
shy
Saturn.
out of winter and fall. I mean, summer and fall. You feel me? I saw a. This is kind of about that and what's happening. I saw something and it was basically saying like the 10 days of darkness, and it was saying 3 different realities will be set in place. Then it'll be the people like, oh my god, there's no light, chaos, running around acting crazy. Then there's going to be those people who are kind of on the fence, who are not really bugging out, but they're still trying to figure out what that, why the darkness. And then you got the people like us who's going to be sitting there meditating, trying to figure, like, oh, this is not darkness. This is not darkness. This is great. This is greatness. So I think that's what every situation we're having, those reality shifts. Like everything we see, you got the people who are seeing the lower version of it, the middle version of it, and then us who just kind of see it for what it is.
No doubt. No doubt. Hey, I'm gonna go to this issue. And I know you got further going, but I gotta say this. Shout out to Indigo because she's also a reader. She's a reader, and when I say she is the truth, she is the truth. Now I ran across this other goddess the other night. Man, and it kind of I've been feeling different things, right? But we actually talking, and somebody that's looking at the live says she kind of cuckoo. And when I tell you this lady like stop, and she was like, people in my family used to say stuff like this, like call me cuckoo. I said, what the fuck? Like a different type way, but this lady, she's like blue black in color, but she got these fire red eyes. She had her hair like Grace Jones or something. Like she looked different in a good way, but you could tell something was clicking different. But bruh, this lady got on there and she asked her to do a reading, and she spoke on the lady's husband. She spoke on her having an ex that was a player. And she said, oh, at the end of it, she was like, he should have been an ex, but she been married to the dude for 20 years. And she broke down 3 women he was messing with, that he couldn't really provide for those women, and he was lying to them. Bro, she threw so much out there, the lady couldn't even deny that's what happened. And the lady was trying not to tell her. She was trying to go around it for the longest, but the whatever it was, bro, I said, you know what, man, we are definitely at an evolution point where everything we doing in life, we can take to a whole nother level. And until we start looking at things from a subconscious standpoint, from a physical body, bro, you only gonna do what you feel like the physical body can do. But with this new energy that's coming amongst us, we're gonna realize that we're not hindered by just the physical body. I don't know, man, to say it in a weirdest way. Yeah, these shells, bro. When we stop being in fear, we're gonna see that we way more than this. And I think it's like a big thing because a lot of us being black, we think I'm black, I'm gifted, I'm talented, I know all these things. So we think we don't have to do the work. And I mean, it's the biggest, most BS type things that you ever see. So I get on when we celebrating the 4th and doing all these weirdo things that's weird in my book. I'm not, yeah, I do want to offend people. If you're a niglet that's out there shooting firecrackers and running, and your little kids blowing their hands off, you're watching things burst and pop, knowing if somebody do pull out a gun and really start shooting while those things is popping, it's gonna be somebody that look like you. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 1,000. So if we keep celebrating curses, how can the ones of us trying to get rid of the curses really do anything else if we're in an environment with a bunch of people that keep celebrating the curse? You know, and the more that you attempt to evolve, the ones that devolve, I say you're gonna be Scrooge if you talk about the 1st, the 4th. If you talk about New Year, if you talk about all these things, if you celebrate every day like that, like those days, so you like those days are nothing different to me. I wake up every day the same way. If you like that, then you know what I'm saying. But it's be like, hey, y'all get like me. Y'all wait for these one day to be like this. I wake up like this every day. Past that.
Yeah. Boy, you was rolling right there, boy. You rolling on that river, boy. You was out there. But yeah, you definitely hit some key points. You actually said something that made me think about something that I was gonna post on Facebook the other day, but I never actually got around to it. And it was basically actually speaking to the black males, just saying how society has a low expectation of us. So and as a whole, we done got used to that. So that's why black men get angry when they woman want them to do more because they expect more. You see what I'm saying? We got a problem with people expecting more out of us. I done gave y'all. No, you ain't gave all you can. You ain't did everything you can. You know what I'm saying? We have to step outside of that realm of mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? And just being like that thing in the wind, just going however the wind blow, you just out there. You know what I'm saying? They say like this, you like this. They say buy them pair of J's, you buy them pair of J's. You know what I'm saying? They say go watch this movie, you gonna go watch this. Say had this opinion, you gonna have that opinion. These is how people are actually moving like they androids already. Like they androids already. That's how they move. Cause you're doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? And this how you get to these situations on the 4th of July where you have people trying to have, even though I don't agree with what you celebrating, you have people just trying to have a cool little good time, chill. You have people out here wanting to shoot 5 motherfuckers. And then when you find out what it's always over some bullshit. This type of shit right here. It's always over some bullshit. But we all talking about the same thing. And at the end of the day, knowledge, shit, the people who trying to shine the light on the truth and trying to shine the light on the right way to go and everything like that, at the end of the day, you just got to do you and make sure you right. Make sure you prepare. Still do what you do, but make sure you prepare. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you getting your shit together. Make sure your shit stay together. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the non-listeners throw you off to where your shit start crumbling. Because we have things, that's the type of effect negativity can have on a person if you pay too much attention to it. Oh, they ain't listening, man. They ain't listening. We got to keep. You're going to drown in that. You know what I'm saying? So at the same time, for those of us who working on a daily basis to get it right and move forward, shit. Sometimes you gotta stiff arm the naysayers, the ones that don't want to get right. You know what I'm saying? That's that's just what that's just what I feel like. I'm damn to start preaching on this motherfucker. But nah, uh yeah, man, this I just keep looking at this damn title and it's like, damn, mass shootings, 4th of July.
Yeah, I think I learned. I grew up in Charleston, so when the Dylan Roof thing happened, I think I was more brought up to how that happens. Because they are governed by who they're governed by spiritually. A lot of them just be taken over by spirits, and they be telling them what to do. When people get drunk and they be like, "Oh, I'm blacking out." Like, no, you're possessed. You're not blacking out. You're possessed.
Hmm.
So I just think it's something like that. Like I've seen spirits move people and and make people do things. I've seen it with my own eyes. So I just think that when they do those mass rituals for these things, you know, whoever's dumbass can get the demon in them is gonna be doing the dumb shit. For real. That's how I feel. They don't know what they be doing. A lot of them, if you can tell, they do the shit and then they be like, "Oh, I didn't know I was doing that." Yeah, because you was possessed. I don't think they know how serious it is. Vibrations and they think we be just talking. Like, why y'all just talking? Like, yeah, we trying to help y'all, motherfuckers. Trying to, but just like you said, a lot of people don't listen. A lot of people straddle the fence. Why would you celebrate something that we were freed on Juneteenth, which we're still not free. Nobody's free. You knew we were free then, so why would you be celebrating July 4th as grown adults right before this holiday? They approved lab grown meat, so I feel like that was a way for them to get that into everybody's body anyway. Cause y'all know everybody would they do cookouts on July 4th, so y'all eating lab grown meat on July 4th because they just approved it. I saw a video of a lady pulling chicken apart. It was pulling out in little sectionals. She was just pulling it and it just kept pulling out in little pieces and pieces. So she said most mass shooters and serial killers are white. Yeah, I mean, we were just talking
Wow.
about how it just doesn't happen in Jamaica. And I've only seen about 3 or 4, maybe 5 white people the whole time I've been here. Um, so that is a big thing. Me and Knowledge was also talking about predators. I follow some pages, and when they get caught up, their lack of empathy or consciousness to what they're doing, um, it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm gonna pass it.
Wow. I want to add that too. Like, why do y'all think that is that some people can be predators? Um, yeah, why is it that y'all think some people can be predators? Some people can be mass killers, and they do that without no reaction, like no empathy whatsoever. And shout out Gma too, because I think she could speak on that. Like, there's a lot of things I say we're gonna have to get like a rainbow coalition up here because we have to break out the in between. Like the goddess Indigo just spoke and said, a lot of people straddle the fence. I mean, a lot of people straddle the fence. I don't have nothing bad to say about families getting together, having a great time. But I say if you're gonna get together with your family, y'all really love each other. Y'all see what business is like in this world. Throw ideas out there with each other. Start connecting on ways that you can communicate and build something amongst a family. Like build nations with your family. Like don't just cook out with people and pop firecrackers. I mean, come on. I mean, you are being sold everything that you are sold on these days. On 4th of July, what sells a lot of? Fireworks. Go get fireworks and put them in your trunk. You're going to get rid of them on 4th of July. Like, so you can give people business ideas. You can see, because all of these things are set up for you to continue to spend your money on these holidays, for you to do all things. It's always set up for you to feed to you, for you to feed whatever. What did Indigo call it a minute ago? I mean, she just spoke on this. She said you're celebrating the curse. I mean, you feeding the curse. Whatever beast, whatever we talk about, this beast of a system that does all these things to people. Who feeds it? Who feeds it? Like, who feeds it fear? Now, at a certain point, like people say, Kanye said, what is it? Kanye West said, slavery was a choice. It was sort of, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is why I say sort of,
Based on
because,
free will, you're right.
huh?
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Based on free will, you're right.
based off free will, based off free will, it was a choice. But was it a choice? And I mean, life or death, that's a hell of a, that's a hell of an option. That's a hell of a something. If somebody knows that they're about to die, if they see children
That was
thrown out,
different.
uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
That's
guys, go
different.
ahead. Yeah.
That's different if they know. I feel like the downloads I get about slavery was we had so much love in us, we didn't know or see that coming from anybody. You get what I'm saying? We had so much love in us, we didn't see, oh, these people are gonna come colonize us. Oh, these people are about to come and curse us. You feel me? And like I said, um, Moors or whoever
Hey,
they want to say came, black people, melanated people came from Europe. They came
somebody
and cursed us.
somebody
You
shoot
know?
grandma the book, the link. My phone is dead. Somebody
Okay.
shoot us to,
She said
yeah,
the
shoot us the link.
NPCs don't have real souls. Do they have free will? They do not have free will. They do not have a consciousness. You
Mm,
cannot really have a consciousness or free will without a soul.
mm.
And that's about 90% of this population, honestly. So that's why when I tell people you seeing people, they're not real people, they're not real people. I don't care what they say. You know what Yaki Awaken said? He said that these are beings that have been taken over by artificial intelligence from birth. You feel me? They have been programmed to speak like us, walk like us, talk like us, eat like us. That's their programming. So what? Why? It's they're not us. And on black crime in Jamaica is really one of the safest places I've ever been. I had grandma, like I can go outside and no, you know what I mean. There's so much peace here. They'll help you. Random people will help you. So I don't feel,
Mm.
I haven't seen any murders. I don't even see police, hear police. I see, we see police sometimes, but you don't hear sirens. There's no sirens. There's no mass crime going on here.
So, so the perception that people have, especially in Black America, there is all these Black people in Jamaica, and there's no police or crime taking place. So that's possible.
No, and there's no police for real. Like I've seen police outside probably 3, 4 times since I've been here. You know what I mean? Just sitting on the street or anything like they always doing something. You get what I'm saying? It's not like they're just, oh, we're riding around looking for. They don't, and they never stop us. They'll just tell you keep going. You feel me? So it's just different. And she said, not if you're white, but white people are fine. We have Chinese people that own stores here. You feel me? If you treat people in Jamaica fine, you're not gonna get killed. I promise you. But I have heard of Chinese people getting killed and many people getting killed because they come here and they cheat us. You know, they'll steal your money and things like that. So yeah, they aren't as blatantly oppressed. Well, Jamaica will fight the oppression. That's the biggest thing. Just like Haiti, if they don't like McDonald's came here, they fought McDonald's. So if they don't want it here, they fight it. Yes, seriously.
So there ain't no McDonald's in Jamaica.
No, there's no fast food. All they have is KFC.
Wow.
And their KFC tastes different, they said. I don't eat chicken, but my auntie said it tastes different from America. So I don't know.
Well, you gotta go get you a piece. What's
And
popping?
no, I do not. I do not eat no. I will not eat no chickens with headless chickens. Mm-mm.
Oh shit! Tell it.
Man, well, that tells me
She said she ain't
everything
eating
you
that.
just said about Jamaica. What that tells me is that they are very in tune to who they are. When you look outside of the 50, 51 states, however many states we got in the United States of America, when you look outside of this bubble, a lot of people are in tune with who they are, and they live and they move a certain way, very organic, very peaceful. Why you think Americans is always going somewhere else outside of the United States to go find peace somewhere? Oh, I went all the way over here. You can't even name all the places people done said they been. The mountains they done climbed, the rivers they done swam, and all that shit like that, to find peace. Our culture inside of America, we ain't in tune. Period. We ain't in tune. And even the ones that feel like they are in tune to something, they ain't even walking that right. Half stepping on that. You feel me? So that's why you have people outside of the American society look at us like, especially the blacks, look at us blacks like, man, y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because we be half stepping. We be half stepping on everything. All you see on Facebook, up and down the timeline, is people talking, complaining. And that's what I mean by talking, complaining about something. Somebody ain't helped me do this. Somebody talking about me. So fucking what? It really be boiling my water. You hear me? When I see those complaints on my timeline, like, I be really wanting to go and delete them. I should start doing what my wife do. She just she see somebody make a post that just don't sit right with her spirit, she unfriend their ass. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I might be way off subject or whatever. But you know, with everything that's going on inside of America, we got to get in tune. Knowledge, we done had so many conversations about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gotta be forever free. Mind, body, spirit. Find your peaceful place and get there and stay there. And stay there and don't let nobody get you out of it. If you gotta wake up and go to work every day, 5 days a week, 6 days a week, it is what it is. It's about time we just understand that this is how we walking. If you want better, then you know what you gotta do. Take the necessary steps to be better or to have better. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can really say about that shit, because all I'm gonna say is I'm just moving in a direction that I feel I'm supposed to be going, and slowly but surely a nigga is elevating and elevating and elevating. So shit, Nick can only do so much talking. Like I said, at the end of the day, you know, this all the talking I'm gonna do really on this podcast, unless we get some one-on-one conversation. Because after that, it's, you know, I got to get on my grid. You know what I'm saying? The black on black crime here, it's all because of the program. Some people think it's the Willie Lynch shit. I feel like I can go back a little further than that. You know what I'm saying? But we cursed ourselves. In my belief, we cursed ourselves by not being obedient to the Most High and going against His word. That's when the scattering happened. That's why you have people over here, people over there. We want to be the same so much. We want to be alike. We want to be tied in with the Jamaicans. We want to be tied in with the Black people in America. Want to be tied into everything that look like us outside of America. One, because we know that deep down this ain't us, but that program is that the programming that has been embedded in us is so deep that motherfuckers give up the fight. They give up the fight. Like, fuck it, man. You know what? I'm getting this money. I got this Gucci on. Shit. Fuck my spirit. Fuck my soul. Shit. It don't matter if I got mental health issues. I'm dripped out. Shit. Pass that, man.
Word like. Hey, word like. Now we spoke on that, bro. It don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter about people mental health or nothing. We spoke on the dude in Chicago where he punched the lady and her son killed him. We don't. Majority of people don't care nothing about their spirit. And my apologies to the guys too. We know you're not eating KFC down there in Jamaica. We know better than that. Apologies. That way, yeah. We know. Yeah, we know that.
Gratitude. Much gratitude. Okay.
Yeah. We know we're not having that. We're not having none of that. But I'm gonna go back and forth, man, and keep saying, yeah, man. Why do we keep celebrating these curses? For thousands of years, yeah, this has been rigged. The financial institutions are rigged. The religions, all of the programming is rigged. You are being trained to be a certain way, and anytime somebody speaks outside of that, it makes it uncomfortable. And that uncomfortability is correct, because when humans do anything they're not used to doing, it becomes uncomfortable. If you start working out and you never work out, guess what? Your body's gonna hurt the next day. All different type things are gonna start to happen. But we got to get out of this. It was right with the negativity. Man, right now we should be as optimistic as we have ever been in this world. In these times right here, we got to be. We talking about magical times that we in. Like, it's time to be optimistic. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. When we know when these, think about it, every 10 to 12 years there is some type of financial crisis that's put out there and displayed to the world. The latest being the shot, whatever that stuff was that you can't even say on the internet. Might I well throw in there too. You can't even say this, whatever it is. I don't know what was being implemented, but hey, end of the day, to get back to the 4th of July shootings, I would say to people, man, have fun, enjoy your families, and did you shoot Gma the code? I don't know. I mean the link. I don't know if yeah, she gonna pull up. I was gonna do a closing statement. She gonna pull up. I want though. But I say, as far as the 4th of July weekend shootings, we have been celebrating for a long time, celebrating rituals and different things that, yeah, it's like when you look at it, what are you really celebrating? But if we're gonna celebrate, let's celebrate and make it meaningful. When you do get around people, like I say, build things, especially if you're in a position, start building things to where you can have time with these people. Man, there's so much wealth in some families. In my family, man, there's a lot of people doing big things. Like, shout out to them. Like, we have a family reunion tomorrow. Shout out to everybody in Alabama out there right now. We got a family reunion tomorrow. Like, I done seen people, spoke with a lot of people, doing a lot of things. Like, it's a lot that could be building, but we probably gonna go there, eat out, eat good. Might shoot some fireworks, be out, laugh and joke with people, and everybody gonna go back home. This is the legitimacy of it. You know, we probably will go out and, you know, spend money, go on vacation, spend thousands of dollars to go rent an Airbnb, but won't go build a home or do something that could be like a family vacation spot. You know, there's so much when we start building together or just looking together, there's so much we could build, or we can just continue to watch everything crumble. I mean, because that is what's happening anyways. Like, do you just sit back with the people you love and, you know, take cover and just let everything fall and try not to get hit by the debris? I mean, or do you try to, you know, I don't know. I think it's something to definitely go into. But you know, as far as I can take that, man, on a holiday, but what I have to get this. What do y'all think about the number one pick bodyguard slapping Britney Spears? I mean, y'all know anything about that? I mean, what happened with that?
You
You
said
know
was
what?
what?
Hold on, you know what? We do not own the rights to this video, but let's look. I mean, I just want to see if y'all what do y'all think about this? I mean, what's the thing? What's the thing? Let's see what's going on.
Oh, just like smoke in the face.
Who did? Let's go back and see this again.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
just like smoke in the face.
I mean, what y'all think about that?
Who is she
Any
supposed to be
publicity is
grabbing?
good publicity. Any publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
That's what she out there acting like a goddamn group. You chasing behind, she chasing behind me.
Just like
He's
Grandma said
already
about
chasing
AJ
behind,
Ocean.
trying to touch the nigga and shit. Trying to touch the hem of his garment like he Jesus.
Yeah, that's Victor Wembia. He the number one pick. Yeah,
number one draft pick.
yeah, San Antonio.
He from France. He a baller out of France. I really don't. When I first heard about it, I'm like, what in the world? I started tripping with him. Like, man, what? How could you have an incident with her? You know what I'm saying? Now looking at it, I'm like, you look real groupie-ish. But the little report, when I watched the little thing, the whole thing, it said something about that the security guard had actually pulled back up on her and apologized. And she accepted the apology. But then a few hours later, they decided to go press some charges. With
Yeah,
that, I'm like, so what was the point in accepting his apology? You know what I'm saying? Or why didn't y'all go right then? If you felt so bad about it, why didn't you just call the police right then? If you really just wanted to press some charges, that's why I say, man, any publicity is good publicity. For her, she old. She old, not the mix. You know what I'm saying? That man ain't did nothing. That man, he just got drafted a week or so ago. He just out chilling. Now you on some groupie ish, and that's just how I look at it all, though, man.
hey, yeah,
Okay.
1,000 Indigo. I know you. Yeah, I know you got something to say, but I want to go further into that because Gma did say something about the reason why they like tall sports, men in sports, or why they like you know, tall people. She was, yeah, that's something she could speak on. But I was saying that I do think that uh Britney Spears is definitely probably under 100% under control, and it did
Yeah,
look
but
like some.
she been taking over.
Yeah,
She been taking over for a long time. And that's when it comes to distractions, because there's so much going on. I mean, what are they trying to hide is all we trying to really figure out. You know, what are they trying to hide? What are they trying to tell us or not tell us? Um, I don't know. I feel like
Damn.
they can't get their mind back either. You feel me?
Mm.
They sign their soul over. They can't get their mind back. She don't know what she be doing. And they can't really do nothing without their handlers knowing or telling them to do it. So just totally controlled, honestly. It wasn't her decision.
Mm. Say it wasn't even her decision, mate. And I say also, to add to that, this dude is the number one pick. He's the young person. Why would this be a story about him when his security guard slapped her? That dude just kept walking. He didn't even turn around. Why is it even a story? This only connected with him because his security guard slapped her. But if she needed an apology from somebody, it would be the security guard. That man didn't do nothing. I don't even know why his name is being connected to it. He didn't do nothing but keep walking. I mean, what is you? I mean, I don't know what you expect. But did I say this
It's
is? Uh-huh.
it's what it's said about publicity. Any publicity, really.
Publicity. They can use his name to get Britney Spears back in the headlines. I mean, yeah, that's quickly how I see to that. And yeah, Gma, I don't know what happened if you was getting up here or not, man. But I say my closing statement on the mass shootings across America is this. Um, yeah, it's not even a color barrier thing to me no more. So I'm tempted just to say black people, but I don't even like. I want to talk about things I do like more than what I don't like. So at the end of the day, to break off this thing, I say this: forever free. Yeah, we don't have no limitations, right? So I would say this: for the 4th of July weekend, the majority of people that I seen with the mass shootings are people that should not be celebrating being taken over or freedom. In order to need freedom, that means you were captive. So if you were free before and you would have never known what captivity was if you would have stayed free, then why would you be celebrating freedom when you're still oppressed? So this goes to the whole world. It's not a color spectrum. Nature deals with whatever needs to be dealt with over time. I mean, it's no way around it. Nature has a way of recorrecting itself. So it's time for us like to not be so cautious and holding and biting our tongues or speaking or expressing ourselves. Now is the time to express yourself unapologetically. We should be over expressing ourselves. Definitely, like over if you feel something or something that you're uncomfortable with, be able to speak about it. But when I say speak, I'm also talking about from a mature, intelligent, not divisive, or where you're actually. I would say offend, but no, the truth is offensive. I mean, if we keep it real to a lot of people, especially a sleep person or who only knows what they've been taught, the truth is going to offend a person. But I say, speak from love. God body. That was the word I was looking for. God body. Real light. So if you speak with people from a love perspective, you speak to them with love, even though the truth offends them, they will still be able to accept it. Some people, I'm sorry. Like, it's a deep thing. Some people will be able to expect it, but some people won't. And if people can't accept when you're speaking with love, speak anyways. Speak with courage, but do have empathy, because we also talked about that. There are a lot of people out here with no empathy. They killed hundreds of thousands of people but with no empathy, no compassion, none of this. And we're in a world where it's full of this. Like we hear the music, but now I don't think the people that do the music actually have control. They're fed, hey, this is a hot song. This is how you get hot. This is what you need to do. They told us, but yeah, these are not even the people who they think they are. And then this whole culture It's sold all around the world. So, I say, for the 4th of July, find something else better to do on 4th of July. Get out, meditate. I ain't telling people what to do either. Like, it's not something to where I would attempt to tell anybody to do. I'm just getting my perspective. I get out and look at the fireworks. I looked at them this weekend. But I also said, you know what? If somebody had a gun and they wanted to just start shooting in a crowd of people right now, it would be a good time. So if you want to be around all of these people that are crazy, like keeping it real. I mean, some of the stuff people are gonna go through. I think people where they shooting a whole lot of firecrackers. I don't know. It just doesn't sound like a great time to me. That's just my conclusion to this and closing statement. My pass there.
Man, I had to pass it to me, then. Well,
Indigo hiding.
In closing, the mass shootings is just further evidence that we have to stop gathering for these holidays that mean nothing to us. You know what I'm saying? And because look what be happening when we group up and do stuff on these days and stuff, that it be people getting killed on Christmas, New Year's, Easter. You know what I'm saying? Memorial Day, Labor Day weekend. You can't really name a holiday that America celebrate that niggas don't be getting smoked on. Excuse me, people don't be getting smoked on, because it ain't like it's just black people. You know what I'm saying? To answer your question from earlier, knowledge about why the 75 people out of the 330 million is people have so much to say about it, is because of how the people died, right? It was way more than that died. You know what I'm saying? Way more than 75 people died over the weekend. But the 75 people got killed. If that's the number, they got killed. Their life got taken from them unnaturally. So that is the thing about it. It's about how they died. You see what I'm saying? And that's what make people talk about it. That's what make people be feeling some type of way about it. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, celebrating these rituals, celebrating these curses, you know what I'm saying? We got to stop doing that, because in order to be able to see something better, you got to take your eyes off of what you're doing already. Some people don't want to do that, though. You know, some people rather just live in the fog. Some people rather just live in the fog, and they be knowing, but they rather just stay here. Cause changing is like going out on a limb, hanging off a cliff. That's what it's like to them. They heart get to beating fast. Change? What? Change? Palms get to sweat and change. Shh. They scared. But you gotta dare to be different. You know what I'm saying? But those are my closing statements. You know what I'm saying? Praying for all the families that lost ones this weekend.
Closing statements. So, y'all, sorry, my daughter is lit. So I was watching a video, and this man was on the news, basically in France, and he was basically saying that he does not understand why blacks in America think that they're African. I mean, random news footage on in a France news, like the whole world knows who you guys are. Why can't y'all figure out who you are? And he said that no one calls them African American, and anywhere other part of the world, they're called Red Indians.
Mm.
Okay, so
Mm.
there's definitely a severe identity crisis going on. Um, and I don't know. I just feel like one day, one day, that's what they say. We can't judge them because they said at the last minute some people can wake up. You feel me? Like at the last minute, some people gonna wake up and be like, "Oh shit, everything was a lie." So that's why I don't fault people. I let them do them. If you want to stay shut sleep and you want to eat lab grown meat on 4th of July with your family, shoot firecrackers, just like he said, thumbs up. Go for it. You know? Um, it's just become a big division with conscious people and sleep people, and they think like it's us hating them. Like, no, we're just at the point where we're done explaining, we're done over explaining anything. Stop celebrating the holidays. You feel me? Another thing, if you cannot find enjoyment with your children other than holidays, then that is a problem. You're not a good parent. I promise you, you're not. My son is 7 years old and don't ask for a Christmas present. He don't ask. You feel me? If he gonna ask me for V-Bucks every day, not not just when
Consistency.
Christmas time. You feel me? So I think that people are raising their kids wrong, also because the kids don't know what's important. They just, now they're being conditioned on the material world. So closing statements. Do you, boo? Don't come over this way trying to tell us, y'all too woke. Well, guess what? You're too sleep, motherfucker. That's it. Peace.
Hey, for real. Yeah, for real. Y'all know we do it always about this time. Hey man, and shout out to everybody in the world because they say that guns don't kill people, people kill people. But I would have to end this and ask, why are guns invented if they don't kill people? I mean, with that being said, man, y'all could have came anywhere else, but yeah, that way.
Peace,
One love,
family.
peace.